by the time I was 22 years old. I'm not blaming nobody for my motherfucking mistakes. Everything Doug did as an adult, he did as an adult. It had nothing to do with me. But don't think I wasn't in my son's ear about the music he dropped,
Mm-hmm.
about he a lot of that shit he rapped about. He got it from me. He a
Gotcha.
man before my mama said I'm a man before I'm anything. He listened to me. Okay. Daddy been locked up 27 years of his life. We was 17 years old, wrong
Got you.
conviction.
So his father's incarcerated.
For his whole fucking life. And
Got
the
you.
man finally got freed. And a week after they killed my son, they freed his fucking father.
Mama Duck, and Wax.
Got you.
Give me 1 second. We want to reset the room. Everyone, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation. Hit the greenhouse at the top. Follow the club. We have Mama Duck in the building. We have Whack 100. We've got Will. We got our sleepless family in the house, and a few other friends. Again,
Hassan
follow
Campbell.
the club.
Got our
And
son
Hassan
Cameron.
Campbell. I am so
And
sorry,
listen,
Hassan. We forgot about you.
and listen,
Yo, hi,
I do want
salute.
this to happen. And let me, Mama Duck, let me have a quick conversation with my brother Hassan. Hassan, check us out, right? Um, you by any means said nothing wrong. You addressed what you said was facts, and she, as a woman, right? She didn't have to, being in her current state situation she's dealing with. She admitted that she crossed the line with that, right? I feel
That
like
I
it just
text
what
him. Don't
your
get
whole
it twisted. That
well,
I text him. I never had sex with
All right,
nobody.
but hold up. Let Wax
hold
And
get it
on
you
out
one
first.
second.
respect that
Let
too.
him get the sentence out. Wax,
Listen,
finish what you was.
Hassan, listen, right? She texted him. She did engage in conversation. She sent him photos that she said, even though it wasn't her, that her and her son agreed she shouldn't have said. We know the rules to this shit, right? For whatever reason, as a woman, as an adult, she did that, right? And she copped to that, right? What I would say, Hassan, is like, the shit you laid on the table was valid, but I would say man to man, right? As a parent yourself and a grandfather you say you are, I think maybe this probably should be the last time that you address it, because you addressed it, you put it out on the table, and she got other things that she got to deal with mentally with probably her grandchildren and just the demise of her son. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you got it in your heart to maybe want to tell her, hey, listen, I want to address that. I said what I said. It's been spoke on. It don't need to be an argument, but maybe we could put some type of closure to that. If anything, just to respect to a mother, and we all got one. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know, Hassan. That's just me. I don't know. I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Can
he
I
right.
say
I'm gonna let
something?
y'all have that conversation. And I don't think it needs
Okay.
to be a back
When
and
he
forth.
did the shit the first time when I did the press conference, right?
Uh-huh.
He got on the internet and said some foul shit about me, not knowing me. Okay, I know that's his job. He chasing me.
Uh-huh.
That's how he get his check. But
Uh-huh.
baby, get some facts. You can get more honey. You get more bees with honey than salt, baby. Okay, that's all I'ma say.
I think Mama Duck,
This
you gave us all the facts that we
This
need to
man
know.
got on y'all platform and
Right?
said he would have whacked me if I let all five of his fuck him saying about me fucking that boy because it never happened. The blankly disrespect that this man fucking mouth. If I was his baby mama and all five of his kids was dead when he got out of jail, he would have killed the bitch.
That's how the hood goes. You gotta understand that. That's how the hood goes.
Hang on.
Is this our son?
No, it's not her song. I'm just
No,
saying
that's
this
not
the hood.
Hassan. I don't know. Hey, listen, let's give
That
Hassan,
ain't
listen.
how no hood I'm
Hold on.
around go.
Hang
That
on.
ain't
Wait a
not
minute.
no hood where I was brought up
Hold
at
on,
Hey,
no
Mama
more.
Duck.
everybody in the room, right? Listen,
Hold
I
on.
know how we play this shit, but listen, everybody in the room, I want you to do one thing when you respond, right? I want you to picture that being your mother in that
Yeah,
box,
yeah,
right? And you
we're
not,
all cordial and
yeah, and
respectful
you
here,
not
Wax.
being here to defend her, right?
Nah,
Everybody,
we're not here to
Of
yeah,
course,
disrespect
everybody.
no
I'm just
mother.
putting that out there, right?
I'm
No,
glad
no,
you
Because
no. We
said
already
that.
had that
Mama,
anybody,
meeting
hey,
hold
Wax,
on.
already,
hey,
Wax.
Wax,
Wax.
Hold on. Wait a
anybody
Of
minute.
anybody
course.
that's gonna come in here disrespectful, you're going down respectfully.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
got you. So
Remember, this is.
let her and
Oh,
Hassan
Son, have a
have a moment
conversation.
if
okay.
that's what he want to do. I don't know.
I'm
Now,
right
I
here.
want to
check
reset
this
the
All right,
out.
room
go ahead.
first.
I
Go
got
ahead,
the
nephew.
floor.
You
What's
got the
good?
stage.
One mic,
You got the
one mic.
floor,
Hold
nephew.
on.
Mic.
One mic. I want to reset the room first before you start, Hassan. Okay, if you're new to the room, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation. Follow the
Can
green
you
house at the top.
can you add my sister?
Yeah. Just tell me where she at, and our moderators are gonna
Her
bring
name
her
is
up.
Betty Weekly. She just added. Her
Okay,
name
you
is
guys.
Betty Weekly on
Add her,
Clubhouse.
you
And I
guys. Hold
also
on.
want to
Add her.
say,
Wait,
I also
one
want to
Okay,
say,
mic.
if
we'll
we
Wait a
ever
bring
minute,
her
get
up.
young.
saved,
Young,
well,
wait, one mic.
my bad.
So, if you're new to the club room, follow Dummy Boy Nation.
Bring
Follow
me
all
up,
the
man.
mods.
Put me on the
We got
stage, goddammit.
FBG Duck Mother in the
Yo,
building.
yo.
Okay, we got FBG Duck Mother in the building. We got Hassan and Whack 100. Right now we're gonna get a floor to Whack and to Hassan and FBG Duck's mother, and they're gonna address the situation what had happened took place in our club room yesterday. So if you wanna come up to the stage, where you have to be a member, but we're gonna let them talk for now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I just wanted to say we're gonna keep this shit respectful out here. We fuck with Hassan
Yes.
Campbell very heavy, but
We fuck with mama. We fuck with
we
mama.
fuck with our mothers as well, don't we? So let's try to keep this
100%. It's
shit,
a fact.
let's try to keep this shit cordial and respectful, and let's have a discussion because there's a lot of facts and everything that we have to discuss here. Yeah,
Okay, and I
that
don't
part.
wanna
Thanks,
hear.
Sissy, for
Listen,
adding me
Dummy Boy
on.
Nation.
before it goes there, I don't wanna hear anybody. Let them have a conversation. They're gonna talk whatever they talk, and nobody unmute their mic, please.
Hey,
Hassan, go ahead, my brother.
hey, Hassan, you there?
Hello?
Yo,
Yeah, go
there
ahead.
you go.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
lot.
okay. I was on mute. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, let me say this, right? The conversation that we started yesterday is based off of me being the father of FBG Duck, right? My feelings. Everybody is entitled to their feelings. In my feelings, me seeing a situation based off of the internet, right? The internet is very, very messy. Very messy. It's disturbing. Everything that's involved around FBG Duck, even what the sister said tonight, is disturbing, right? Me coming as a father, as FBG Duck father, I didn't mean no disrespect to the sister when I said what I said, but at the same time, me being this child father and seeing the way my child was raised, right? I said I would want to kill her. Of course, I don't want nothing to happen to the sister. But at the same time, my emotions, my feelings as a father, seeing my child dead, this is how I would feel. I posted a video up already on this topic, talking about taking accountability, right? As parents, as people in the hood, as parents, when do you start taking accountability of on how we raise our children, where we raise our children at? I just listen to the sister say how she was in a hotel and she didn't know her child was dead for 4 hours. Where is the accountability? You see what I'm saying? I'm not punishing the sister. I'm saying we have to learn from our mistakes. If you can't look yourself in the mirror and say, this is where I fucked up, you're going to continuously keep on fucking up. And this is why I'm saying this is where she ended up losing 5 children because there was no accountability. I don't say that with hate, I say it with love. The problem is in the black community, once you tell somebody that they shit stink, they don't like you. I'm not trying to sugarcoat shit because there's too many deaths going on. When I listen to that song, Dead Bitch by FBG Duck, right? Me being a father or me being somebody that just understands enough, Duck said in that song, by the age of 12, he knew he was a demon. At the age of 12, I was playing with G.I. Joes and Transformers. So me sitting back and being the father that I am, and wise enough to know, having the intellect to know, there's no way in hell that a child should be raised in a home at 12 years old where he feel like he's a demon. So that means from 1 years old, 2 years old, 3 years old, all the way up 10, 11, 12, he done went through the worst shit that you could ever go through in the home of a black woman. No disrespect to the sister. In a community of black people being raised by a black woman without a father who was locked up for 27 years. And meanwhile, me being in the hood, and this is why I keep dissing the gang members and the drug dealers, somebody was selling this sister crack. So mentally, she couldn't even be the mother that she was supposed to. I grew up with a praying mother that made some of the same mistakes, but she raised me to be a prayer warrior to put balance. Once you invoke the devil in your life, there is no heaven for you. So when I sit back and I say what I say it out of love. It wasn't towards disrespect for the sister. You got to take accountability in the community. And the reality of it is, Duck is everything that he was raised to be. He was shaped and molded in hell, so he became a demon at 12. And then when she unleashed him outside, how she said, everybody feared him. They feared my son. Then he comes out with a song invoking death and making fun of the dead, right? Disrespecting T Roy. He put that song out. And even though I heard videos where he talked about trying to come together, it was too late. He lit the wick on the dynamite. And all these people that's acting like they love Duck now should have stopped that shit before it got that far. And I don't even understand the hate that I'm getting when the dude that killed Duck Mowop was still out in Chicago up until now with a pair of sneakers on with a duck on it, disrespecting the dead. I speak out against all of this. No disrespect to the sister. But at the end of the day, until black parents are held accountable for the way we neglect our kids, mistreat our kids, you gonna tell me that I'm being disrespectful when I had to actually listen to a sister say that after having 10 kids, 5 of those kids was subtracted by this earth, and I can't tell a sister she got to be accountable for this? On top of the fact that, no disrespect to the sister, but I don't see King Von Mother all over the internet the way she is. It is embarrassing. I don't see her disrespecting Mowop. She said she forgave him, but made fun of me being molested because I said she needs to take accountability for what her son went through on the street. Please explain that to me. How did I become the enemy when I actually got love for Duck? I mean, no disrespect to that sister. She got to look herself in the mirror and take herself back to the age of 12 when that boy said he became a demon and then ask how he get to that mentality. When Ducks is going across the street and Swans is going across the street and they see danger, they move to the other side. When you know there's danger in the hood for your children, you move them out of there. We don't leave them in that.
Hassan, let me ask you a question though, bro. We all know that within our communities, right, it's a lot that goes on and handicaps us as a people. You know, you probably a better person today after seeing what your parents may have, where they might have fell short at, right? So she admits that, you know, she was a drug addict. My father was a drug addict. It's a lot of things I wish I could have did if I had a father around, but I didn't. You know, we all got our shortcomings, right? Um, my question to you is this, right? And you don't mind me asking because you open up the door to it, right? And because I really don't know your story, I know bits and pieces, but I never looked into it, right? Um, when you was violated, was you an adolescent? Was you a teenager? Well, how old was you? You don't mind me
I
asking.
was 12 years old, and I came from a home. Mind you, Africa Bambaataa wasn't the first person to molest me. I was being molested damn near when I was 4 or 5 years old by multiple people. So I
Okay,
was
now let
just
me ask you
broken
a
in.
question, right? Listen, so where was your parents at when this was going on?
My father was a junkie, and
Okay,
my mother needs to take accountability. May she rest in peace. She needs to take accountability for the things that she allowed me to go through. This is
okay. So
why
listen, Hassan, listen. So I say that to say this, right? Then the same things that her son may have fell short of because she wasn't there as a parent, right? It's true to say that you fell short of because your parents they wasn't there to do what they were supposed to do, right? Now I understand your anger now because in your mind you are Duck and Duck is you. I get it, right? because you feel like, yo, as a kid, my parents wasn't there. They feel short, and these things happen to me. So you pretty much saying, you as a parent, you wasn't there for your child. So it's no need to act like you don't know what's going on or what happened to your child, right? But you know, you point a finger, three more coming back at you. So I understand your frustrations because it's a little touchy for you because you're seeing it different. You seeing your story just written in a different way. Am I kind of right?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. So what I'm saying is now that we understand that, right, and we know that, right, um, I think personally we should go ahead on and put closure because there's no telling what else she got to deal with, right, with whoever else. But when it comes to you as an individual, I think as a man and understanding that she still mentally got to go through what she got to go through, I think, nephew, maybe you should go ahead on and put closure to the conversation because you didn't touch every point that you've been right to touch. And now we understand why you touched it to where she don't, maybe you could be one less individual she got to worry about mentally dealing with it while she deals with her mourning the loss of her child. Because even no matter what the fuck she did or he did, it's still a loss of her child. You understand what I'm saying? Period. And you did as a blogger and doing your shit on YouTube. I'm not pointing the finger at you did nothing wrong, but I will say it's no need to keep dragging the situation. Just my personal opinion. So she on the floor. I don't know what approach you want to take with that. The piece you said nothing wrong. And I'm gonna go ahead on and mute up and let you go in whatever direction you feel you want to go with.
Wait,
Hold on.
something
Before
real
you do
fast.
that,
I want to reset the room real quick before she get into it. If you're new to the room, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation, official 6 9 number one fan page. Follow all the moderators. We have WAC 100 in the building, Hassan Campbell, and FBG Duck Mother. Right now, if you was in the room yesterday, Hassan had addressed the situation about FBG Duck Mother. So now they're in the room trying to come to a conclusion what's going on. If you're not a member, please follow the club room right now. We will be taking raising hands now. So let's get to this.
Hey, sister, I'm here.
Still with
Hello.
us? Because her phone was, she said her phone
Hello.
might have been
I,
dying. Is she
I'm
still
her
with us?
sister.
How you
I'm
doing,
Betty
sis?
Weekly. How y'all doing? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
yes,
don't know if
ma'am.
you was here,
Yes, ma'am.
but your sister kind of spoke her piece and she came clean about some of the things that she did that she know she
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have did. And
Mm-hmm.
the young man came in here that she been doing kind of the back and forth with. Well, she was just, he got a job to do as far as blogging and YouTube,
Understood.
and that's who you just heard speaking. And
Yeah.
nobody's here to
Awesome.
attack her because we understand that y'all got y'all mourning and y'all got to
Oh, yeah.
put him to
I
rest,
would
right?
very much
I was
gladly
just
to
hoping,
like to speak for my family and my
yeah, I
sister.
was just hoping to put some closure to it when it came to him and her as far as what's going on. That's what you've been here.
Absolutely.
You know what
Yes.
I mean? So I don't know if you want to step in her place. I
I would
know she,
love to step in
okay,
my
well,
sister's
Hassan
shoes.
here,
She
he here.
asked for me
He's
to
here. Maybe
join.
you guys can have that conversation and maybe
Hello,
you can.
Mr. Hassan. I would like to address your question. Will please help you understand certain aspects of life when it comes to death. I would like to share with you about, with much respect, how do you say a person is like some type of beast mode when they're the age of 12? Well, through experience of my family, um, we had a superstar, which is my son Ray Ray. I'm Vaddy Weekly Ray Ray mom. Ray Ray is no longer with us, so now we experience death. Ray Ray was a beast on the field. Ray Ray broke CPS history with being MVP with baseball, football, and basketball. So you wonder how a child can be a beast. They're talking about being beasts on the fields. They're talking about being all stars, young man. That's thoroughbred. And another thing that I want to share with you, we lost Ray Ray, and it wasn't due to murder. We bring a medical um, We bring medical attention to the field and to the spectrum. Ray Ray passed in his sleep. So you want to know how a mama can lose a child, and your child is a beast. We train them up, baby. They play sports. They hit rocks with sticks when you can't afford baseballs and footballs and what do you call steel bets and um, wood bets. We put them on elite teams where they become all stars and they get a chance to exercise their bodies and condition themselves to bag up everything that they say. So that's just one aspect of it to share with you with much respect on how it is to lose a child. He passed in his sleep. You don't know. We don't know. Right now to this day, we dealing with that. We're in research. We have scholarships for students that stand out and show that they're known for making doing the right thing look good. And I just want to share that with you on the behalf of my family and our children. And you can ask any teacher, anybody that passed them, that we're hands-on parents. My children, our children were never left alone. Our children were never abandoned. They always had stand-up people. When she say, "Big Mama," that means you can't even get your kids because I'm going to watch them so well. They will be elite. They will be great.
Hey,
Without the help of the
hey, I want to
industry
say
to
shout out to
become
all the
a,
mothers out
to
there.
have
Bro, mute up.
to have a billion views, a quarter billion views, without the help of the industry. That is that's just amazing, and that's something to be very proud of. So when you say mentioning about raising your kids, think about how it takes a community to raise one child. And excuse me, I'm not trying to be long-winded, guys. I just wanted to share because you guys gave me this platform. So it takes a community. They always was taken care of. They never was without. It was rough. My nephew made it real clear. It was fucked up, but we wasn't that poor. Come on now. Come on now. We always been A1 in school. A1 in everything we did. And that's just something I want to leave a piece and share with you when it come to you talking about anyone and man. Just know everything we did, we were great at it. There you guys go.
We appreciate you, sister. Hassan, you got something you may want to say?
No, you know what? It's I'm humbled by the the voice of the sister. And we all come from poverty and pain, and it's deep. The only thing I really have to say, from this point on, if I could help Duck's mom with the kids and the grandkids, or just to bring more awareness to the street violence, to bring a stop to it, because people don't understand my method, the method of madness that I deal with.
People doing their
I
job too.
I
Just
I,
like
I
you doing your job. There's others doing their job too.
you
And
know
we
what?
got
But it's
justice
it's
for my nephew.
it's not. But see, you know what? It's like it's not enough, because the reality of it is, until we face the skeletons in the closet,
Victory over
it, it's
odds, but it's
it's
not
it's
enough.
it's it's like
What you looking for, baby?
what the
What you want
problem
from
is.
somebody? You all the way in New York. What you want from us in the Shire? Because we
Listen,
walk in these streets and we provide for these children, and they're all into structured education and personalized learning, and all of these things to guide them on the path of greatness. What are you talking about all the way from New York, baby? About some of the
I'm glad.
Chicago
I'm
violence
glad. I'm
that
glad
we
you
have
said
no
that.
control over.
I'm glad you said that, and now I'm gonna answer that. What I want you to understand now: the Chicago violence then spread to my community like a cancer. Brooklyn and the Bronx has the most.
Baby, this don't have nothing to
The
do with
listen.
Chicago. What
Listen to
people
what I'm
think you
saying.
do.
Listen to what I'm
You
saying, because
said
it
that
has.
before. I've
But
heard you
listen.
say this before.
But listen to what I'm
And
saying,
that's
because the
not
reality.
true. I
You
beg to
ask. Listen.
differ.
You asked me a question. Let me answer that. Disrespecting the dead was birthed in Chicago. You have Chicago gangs now based in Brooklyn and in the Bronx, right? All I see through my city now, New
And you
York went
talking
from,
all that smack while you
listen,
saying Chicago invade New York. And you doing
listen,
all
I thought we came here to communicate, not to argue. You got two ears, one mouth. You ask me a question, but you won't listen to my answer. You see what I'm saying? We can't solve a problem if there's no communication. You see what I'm saying? And the bottom line to it is Chicago, locking dudes up, okay, cool. They're gonna go to jail, but they birthing new criminals. As soon as those ones get locked up, there's some new ones being created the same exact day. So the problem is one of the main problems, or rather the solution to the problem is that Chicago has this code of the street where you can't talk about Chicago. I'm not with that. New York has this code of the street where you can't talk about the ignorance that happened because it's gossip. But you can sit up there and kill, you could disrespect the dead, you could shoot up funerals. I mean, for me, enough is enough. Enough is enough because it's too many candles being burnt in front of too many buildings and not enough people saying nothing. I don't just want to see dudes get locked up. I want to see the birth of the death of this nation stop. I want to see the black community is on life support. The black community is on life support, and not enough people is doing enough. The reality of it is everything starts at home. The killers are being birthed and sent out in the streets from black homes. The black mother, in some cases, is the worst thing that happened to black children. The reality of it is, if you gave Nat Turner 1,000 guns from the CIA, he's going to turn it on the slave master. But if you give a bunch of real niggas from Chicago some guns, they going to turn it on each other. But I'm a gossiping or whatever they want to call me because I'm opening up people's eyes to this ignorance.
All right, son, listen to me respectfully, right? the problem in Chicago, it didn't start with Duck. It ain't gonna end with Duck. And I know I got a lot of ties with people like JoJo Capone and people that really been in that jungle. That's also the home base of the Nation of Islam, the Fruit of Islam, right? So when it comes to a lot of conversation about Chicago, because some of those people are not on this platform that I know if they was here, they would really have something to say. What I will tell you is let Chicago regulate Chicago. I hear what you're saying, but you got fish to fry in New York. And because them people ain't here, and I got a lot of respect for these people, right? Because they just like us, right? I don't want you to bark at her on Chicago politics. I believe she know what's going on out there. And again, it didn't start with Duck. It didn't end with Duck. So you getting a little too deep and a little political, like it lies on them, right? I think you spoke your piece. What I wanted you to do was kind of make the piece and not create more friction. And let's let the powers that be in Chicago let them deal with Chicago respectfully, because that's their end, that's their jungle. And me or you ain't from there, so it's only so far and only so much we can say. You know what I'm saying? So, because if JoJo Capone was here, somebody else was here, they would be saying, "Homie, that's my jungle. This our people. Let us deal with that." Because there's things going on in your jungle that's just like it's going on in our jungle. Put the energy over there and let them deal with that over there. And they dealing with it. It may not be as fast as we would like, but it ain't worse as it was. You know, and it may be still bad, but every jungle is different. It's gonna take time. So I can't respectfully let you keep going in at Chicago out of respect to my comrades over there. Let's kill what need to happen over there and just focus on you kind of making the peace. You know what I mean? with with this young lady, if that's what you want to do. I can't tell you what to do, but on the Chicago tip, let's kind of get away from what need to happen over there and kind of get back online with, with the personal thing with you and them,
See,
respectfully.
here's the key, right? As far as with peace, I'm always extending peace. I have nothing for love, nothing but love for my people. But see, the thing about it is, like, I don't think you understand, Whack. When this audio hits the internet, right, and people listen, do you understand how many people reach out to me and tell me, "Yo, your words woke me up"? Silence is approval.
Oh no, I
Silence,
understand, bro.
silence, silence is approval. And when people hear me speak, it doesn't wake everybody up, but somebody wakes up. And if I could save one life, then that's all it takes. And people don't realize sometimes you don't have to be in the streets of Chicago. The same way you could drop an album and those words could infect somebody's ear and turn them into poison. you could also drop an album or drop some words over this internet and say things that
Gotcha.
make these young boys wake up and say, you know what, this ain't the route to take. Because these kids
Gotcha.
out there being birthed into a
But
lifestyle that's being glorified, you have to let them know. The number one solution to the problem, everybody say, well, what's your solution? The solution is to make these young kids understand that everything that they was taught was backwards. And then they have to learn to hate this in their heart. And once these kids start to hate what they're being taught to hate by the parents, which is these wicked streets and this gang culture, then mothers like FBG Duck Mother will never have to cry again. Right now, I pray for the other 5 children and the grandchildren that she has, because the reality of it is there's no guarantee that these wicked ass streets ain't gonna come for them next. There's no mercy.
you're right. And
Tomorrow,
listen,
We
but
do
listen,
have
tomorrow,
Hassan.
listen, tomorrow,
scholarships in
tomorrow
our
is not
local
promised.
church. We have scholarships in our elementary school. We have scholarships in our local library. We have scholarships in our local high schools. That's 4 scholarships for deserving schools to be for deserving students to be standout and exceptionals and have victory over the odds and do great things in the city of Chicago, which so many of them do. Because out of all the kids, they all were graduates. Duck the only one that didn't graduate from high school, and he became a multi-millionaire, and so over a quarter billion views as far as his craft. So we working in this city. We working, baby. We'll never let our kids just not feel safe on being able to go to the playground. We are true advocates in our community. And there's many of people that will speak for it when they don't have anything to do with this rap, baby. We talk about our big mama, advocates in the city. Do your research, please, and
Or-
thank you.
So Hassan, what she's saying is being steps made, things that wasn't necessary there for her nieces and nephews that they putting in place now. Everything got a process, right? So, I hear it in her voice. Me personally, right? Me personally, uh, I'm feeling some kind of way because I hear it in her voice, and I don't want this sister to feel like she under attack. The fact that they came to this platform, to this room, and had the conversation, the fact that you and Sam pulled up and manned up and was mad enough to have the conversation, because this shit could have went anywhere as a negative or a positive light. I commend you on that. But I know it's a few powers to be in Chicago. Maybe, Hassan, we can put you with them, and then you can let them know that your services or whatever it may be is available if they want to use them. But I don't think she's the one to direct the overall Chicago problem at. You know what I'm saying? She's the one to try to put closure to the duck back and forth that's been going on between your blog and their family, is where I'm at with it.
Right.
Hmm.
I don't want the sister to
Absolutely.
feel like, listen, when you come off compassionate, because that's what it's my passion to wake my people up. I don't want them sisters to feel like I'm attacking them or whatever the case. The video that's up on my platform, I put it up prior after I heard all the disrespect. So I don't plan on making any more videos. There is a video up, that I was basically talking about taking accountability, but I don't wish no harm or no malice towards the sister. I think she's been through enough. The only thing I say to us as a people, so when I address, because I know this audio is going to go out, when I address this situation, I'm addressing all of us as a people, because we all have a job to do. Chicago, Chicago, it takes a village, and it takes voices. So I'm just trying to play my part, whether it be on this internet, whichever way I can, to bring awareness to all the things that's going on. But I don't want the sister to feel like this is just an attack on her, because everything that goes on in Chicago is not her fault. But at the same time, we have to understand as a people, we have to enter the nest, because we could march up and down these streets and we could come up with all types of programs outside. But until we cure the problem with inside these homes, between like there is not a program that's going to work in a building when the child is in a home with a dope fiend with a needle in his arm, raising itself, being molested. So we have to figure out how to stop the problems, like, which is one of the main things, is the drugs and the gang culture. Because once you make a song and you disrespect somebody's dead, there's no squashing that beef. So why is it that this music industry is allowing this music to come out with brothers and sisters smoking on Tuka or disrespecting the dead. And but you can't say nothing about homosexuality. We have to realize that black people, black women and children are the most unprotected in this world, especially in America. They'll fight tooth and nail for homosexuality, for a man to be able to insert his penis into another man's butt, but they won't fight to protect the mother of the dead. I would never make a song disrespecting FBG Duck. Never. I would never even play it if it was played. I stand firmly against that. And see, until Chicago start dealing with that murder music, because I like hardcore music, I like drill music, but I don't like any song or condone any song disrespecting the dead. And until brothers and sisters come together and pull that shit off of these platforms, you going the killing is gonna keep on, because the reality of it is there's somebody right now that's feeling some type of way about Tuga, about Duck, about King Vaughn. The cycle is going to continue if the music continues. You
So that
disrespect
should tell
somebody
you
that died in my
something right
family.
there. That should wake you up to something right there. We don't control no damn music. We just artists, shit.
But if we bring enough awareness and we pull enough power, the same way they
Well,
pulled R. Kelly's
we
own.
working on our end
Well,
as
you
far
know
as
what,
my nephew
Hassan, you
platform
in New
with,
York, right?
you know,
You in New
Yes.
York. Did
Chicago
you,
legends. As far as my nephew platform, I'm speaking on it multiple times from interviews, with V Lab, from his personal drill music that you so feel threatened by. That's what is acceptable and what's asked for as far as the industry. So he spoke on it several times. I don't care which side you on. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel this, you on some bitch shit. Come on now. That's just an artist. But he definitely spoke on how he felt about circumstances about his city. He always wanted peace for Chicago. He always wanted for the kids to be able to play like he grew up playing. He always wanted to be able to go and shop where somewhere from, if you know the city, if you do your research and you know everybody poor, you know how we make it to survive. So we got too many cases on stealing in the Gold Coast. I mean, just if you want some real truth here, we breaking that curse. That's a dream come true to be able to shop in the Gold Coast for your children, to be able to escape with all integrity and no fraudulent attached to it. Come on now, that's much respect, baby. That's much respect.
I saw maybe
Please
you need to
understand
reach,
this.
maybe you should reach, right? Because you in New York, and that's the powerhouse of music. You know, a lot of the buildings and labels and is in New
When
York.
you
You
give
know,
him views, you feed his
maybe,
children.
hey, maybe,
Excuse me.
maybe that's another movement you should start,
You
right?
want to
With
do something.
radio and what labels is allowing to be processed and put out. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said, the gay community, they stand up when people, say things that's derogatory towards them. They get shit pulled out and shit like that. Bro, maybe that's a movement you might want to start on your end and see where it
And
goes.
as for speaking on our end, we got relatives who is a part of the community that has the gays. And we love our people as if they don't have no gender. So don't do that. People love. Our love is just so big. We feed and we eating. We making sure everybody good and straight in our circle. Ain't nobody just trying to leave nobody in no corner hungry. That's why everybody love us, because we gonna make sure we treat you as if we treat ourselves, baby. You don't even know. This is a community that's been here for generations. Like you say, everybody know each other in Chicago. These we the moms. I'm speaking on the moms of FBG Ducknam, and then what about our moms, and then our moms, and then our church community, and the love that we have for Christ. You just don't know. No, we're praying people. That's why I feel we favored.
Blessings.
Scripture. Come on now, don't touch us anointed ones. Stop playing all God peoples is beast mode. Don't comfort them
Uh,
on some word. If you want to know the word, or if you want to know the word that's in us, the scripture, we live by that. We God's children, and that person can take it how they want to.
you guys, I want to reset the room really quick, if that's okay. If you're new to the room, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation. Follow all the moderators on stage. We have WAC 100, we have Hassan Campbell, we have FBG Duck Mother, and also the sister. And we're having a great conversation. We will be turning on hand raising later on after discussion is over. So if you want to jump on stage, you have to follow the room. That's the only way you get on stage. Follow the room. Thank you.
And I want to say we appreciate Mama Duck coming out here and speaking her piece because we did need to hear your side of everything. And you know, the world life is a crazy journey, and we all gotta go through it. You know
100%.
that part.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So y'all weren't hearing me talk at first?
No,
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 ma'am.
No.
we
no.
heard your
This
sister.
damn phone was muted the whole fucking time.
We heard your sister.
I was your
Okay, this
sister.
is what I want to say to Hassan. Okay, Hassan, I know you have to do your job. That's what journalists do. That's what the bloggers are the millennium journalists. Okay, everything is happening on the internet. Okay, you speak about Chicago as if, like, I heard you say, who makes a song about this and dead people? Chief Keef, Lil Durk, Pooh Shiesty, all of your ass doing it. And
Drill
these are
music.
the voices that people listen to. So remind you, Duck was blackballed. His blackballed. His voice, like, he did Chicago legends paying homage to his ops, deceased people. That song ain't getting no motherfucking respect. He was being called the hoe and he kissing ass and now he calling for peace. Then here come Vaughn. He went so fucking reckless with it, so he even put a duck lookalike in his video. Pull up to the alley by the park. See, I'm in this shit. I am one of the mothers. I can't speak for no other mother, but I am one of the mothers who was in this shit. Okay? Know what them kids did. Know what they did. A lot of them kids got street justice. I don't believe in that motherfucking shit. I believe if you shoot somebody, you kill somebody, you deserve to be caged up like a fucking animal. I don't care. I don't do police games because we don't trust them. Look what they did. Their background is fucked up. You can't trust no fucking police. That's why I don't mess with the police. Far as is my son being killed downtown like he was a fucking 1930s mobster over some music? Over some music? You are saying that's fair for people to die over some shit that the industry allowed to fucking be distributed?
No, sis,
That's our fault.
absolute. That is not fair. It's disgusting. The way
That's
let me tell you
Chicago
something.
fault, huh?
I
You
fell in love.
say
I fell in
you
love.
say Chicago started the this and the dead. Chief Keef started this and the dead, right? Chief Keef mentioned a little boy
Came
15
up.
years old. They ain't never did nothing. You know why Chief Keef did that? Because he got sad. And guess what? Tuka was from STL. He was the first person that got killed from STL. Okay? So that's why we smoking the Tuka, this Tuka pack. What I say, this that shit that got Tuka killed. How you think his mother feel? Her son wasn't involved in none of this gang shit that's out here. How do you think it took 10 years for that woman to finally start getting some recognition and she got to hear motherfuckers talking about we smoking Tuka and they don't even know him? Tuka is a real person. He's a real person.
Now that's
And
a
the
kid.
voices
Suka a
and the
kid.
voices that could have changed it, what they do? Egged it on some more. But it's our fault. It's Duck's fault. Best this song in the world. Yes, he was good at
Damn, sissy, you got
so
off.
good.
I hope
I'm just telling you. Does he perfect his craft? He was born to fucking entertain. I didn't like none of that shit, Tamika. You know that boy used to come home from studio and play that shit
girl,
for
I
me. What
wouldn't
did
play
I
it
tell
until I
him?
have to support it.
What did I tell him, Sissy? I said,
Like
you gonna play that? What
what?
about his mother? You're gonna drop this? So it's not like he didn't hear it. He was grown as hell. Duck don't even have an adult record. Everything he did, he was 16 and under. He don't even have a criminal record. He's never been locked up for guns, never been locked up for drugs, never been to the penitentiary, and
All right.
went to the county twice for fighting his baby mamas. It don't come no realer than that. The streets ain't get him because he didn't allow it.
Rest in peace,
That's what
Doug.
I want people to know. That's what I want people to know. Don't get shit off the internet from these trolling ass. You can ask me personally. You want to discuss me? Ask me. I'm gonna tell you every motherfucking thing you need to know, so you can be accurate about the shit that you saying. That man put my whole son. He even had motherfucking T Grizzly, Booker 600. We smoking brick up in the lobby. But oh, not Duck. Now I got justice for Duck. Because
Right.
these motherfuckers want to go kill somebody where Oprah Winfrey live at. Not in no hood.
Dumbass.
Not in no fucking
Not city
hood.
sports, not exclusive. Shit.
My
I had
son
them
ain't died
shot
no
bricks.
gut ass hood. He died in a prestigious ass motherfucking one of the prestigious ass places in Chicago.
Civilized citizen.
Doing
Fuck
what
you,
he
man.
loved to do, and that's shopping for his fucking kids. So that means he had to die? They knew they weren't catching Duck in no hood. Cause you know why? He didn't hang in the hoods no more. He wasn't hanging on blocks no more. The boy was in the studio 24 fucking hours a day. And when he come home, he didn't drive all the way to Indiana. He came and got in my motherfucking bed and slept under his mama. Everything he did was for his mama. Is y'all looking at that? Is anybody looking at that type of shit? No, they looking at he sung about dead people or he should have did this. He should have never said. Motherfuckers is so mean and so godless, no faith having people that they will come in my inbox and tell me, "Free them guys. You a
Wow,
snitch." And wait,
that's
yeah, free
disgusting.
them guys. You a snitch and you how all the other mothers feel when your son was out there killing people. And I'm looking at these fucking people like the internet is under fucking feeded again.
Wow. You know what? The one thing I will say to you, I'm a believer in God, and the one thing I was taught, whether it's from the Bible or the Quran, they say that paradise is at the mother's feet. So if Duck's mother is pleased with her son, then God is pleased with him too. I will say that paradise is at your mother's feet.
And I'm very pleased. I'm quite sure your mother was pleased with you. I'm very pleased with my son. Because after we lost
Man.
Brick, he could have been out here terrorizing every motherfucking body. But you know what he did? If you look at that terrified video, since you watch Duck Music so much, when he say it hurt his heart to see his mama cry, and he showed that picture of us on Duck on
On
Brick's
brick.
crime scene, and I'm laying down in the grass, and my son is holding me, and I'm telling him, please don't do nothing stupid, because I need you. I need you, Duck. Don't do nothing stupid. You know what my
They
son
listen
did?
to us.
He went in that motherfucking studio and he made that song Afraid. He made them motherfucking songs, them pain songs, and then he dropped that motherfucking slide. He had to bully his way in the industry because he know what it would have took to get up in there. And once he was trying to change the narrative. You
Yes.
can't say he wasn't. Ain't no way
Wow.
you mentioning dead people and giving homage to dead people who you know killed your homies. That take a lot. That take a lot of integrity and manhood to even do that. His
I'm a
pride
grown ass
never got
man.
in his way. His pride never got in his way. Never. So I'm not finna allow nobody who don't know my son know my story. Cause can't nobody tell my story better than me. Nobody. That is just fucked the world up. And now that I got justice, I gotta be wrong. It gotta be in fucked up situations because the motherfuckers who slaughtered my son is arrested, and I don't care. At least they mamas can go see them. They mamas can go and see them. I can't see mass. I gotta look at a fucking urn when I want to look at my motherfucking son. But it ain't nothing but a shell. The spirit,
The
Lord
spirits
Jesus Christ, the spirit,
to this day,
the spirit. Because
to
the
this
body ain't
day.
nothing but the shell. Once the shell is gone, the spirit is still here. The spirit is everlasting. And I thank God he gave me the strength because I wasn't shutting up. There was no way. I don't give a fuck that them people wasn't going to get caught. And I didn't know them kids from a can of paint. Only thing I know is everybody that Duck mentioned on that Dead Bitches song and that Exposing Me song, every last one of them bastards was some kin to everybody that Duck mentioned. Y'all that mad? But y'all rich. Y'all homie rich. He supposed to take y'all out the hood. He supposed to lead y'all right. He supposed to tell y'all this ain't how you do it. Let's get this money. Now, what he do? Egg the shit on even more. So now that a motherfucker done got caught from off their own fucking words, being so fucking cocky, it's over with. And I don't care. I pray for their parents. I hope their parents can have the strength to deal with going to the federal penitentiary for the next 50 years or whatever to go see their child. That's how I feel. At least they
And that's
not
your right.
dead. At least they not
That's your right.
dead.
That's your right. And listen, I don't want you to be like feel like
Whew.
you owe anybody. You know, I want you to really find some peace with yourself.
Thank you for constantly mentioning that. We really appreciate that on the
Yeah,
behalf of my sister. Even though she emotionally, I'm right here.
yeah,
I
she got a right to
really,
be.
and I, my, if to speak for my family, I just applaud you for giving us a chance, for giving us a voice, and for just even trying to bring peace to the whole situation with the young man, Hassan. You know, with clarity, for whatever you want to call it. You know,
Hmm.
excuse my French right now because this is like really emotional.
And
No,
Yeah, and
But I just want to
I
say
second,
thank you.
appreciate. I
I just
definitely
want to say thank
appreciate. You
you
know,
for
I
speaking
definitely
highly of my
appreciate
sister
y'all
as a
taking the
black
time out
queen,
and putting me
as
in
a
tune with these
mother.
sisters, man.
no,
and that's no
and for the
Thank
record,
you
right,
so
and
much.
for the
Thank you
record,
for being
right,
here. Thank you.
and for the record, right, like Chief Keef, I speak to him from time to time. He has refrained a lot from doing a lot of things that he used
Yes, he
to do,
have.
right? So
Yes, he
I
have.
want to speak
He
on this when we
and I
say.
applaud him for
Yeah, so
that
when we
too.
say when people used to do something, I like when I know that they made a turn for the better. We definitely got to put some light on that. I also seen,
Where the
you men-
pickle at? The one.
yeah, you mentioned Lil Durk. I also seen Lil Durk maybe a month or so back, kind of make an announcement that he's gonna refrain from speaking on the dead. So it's like
I
that's
don't know why
progress.
that's
y'all acting
good.
like y'all
Yeah, that's
left
progress. You
a
know what I
month
mean? So
ago and y'all already know what's going on and y'all already hear what's going on and y'all see what's trending. So please don't act like y'all don't know that he ain't continue to insinuate himself as far as being disrespectful in a reference to my nephew. Don't do that.
you guys, I want
But
to
the
take the
damage is
time.
done. The damage is done. That'll make him look because he wouldn't mention Duck for shit while Duck was alive. And you know why he didn't mention Duck? Because he didn't, in his eyes, he didn't want to make Duck relevant to the industry. Because then they would have been like, because Vaughn did it enough. Now Vaughn was just questioning him, but he ain't want to do it. But for him to do it after Duck died shows a lot about his character. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Right
Thank
about
you,
yeah,
that.
Mama
yeah,
Duck.
yeah.
I want to take the
Cool.
time real quick to reset the room. If you're new to the room, welcome to Dummy Boy Nation. Follow the greenhouse at the top. Follow all the moderators. We have WAC 100 in the building. We have Hassan Campbell, FBG Duck, mother and the sister. We're having a great conversation. Towards the end, we will be turning on hand raising so you can ask questions, but you have to be following the clubhouse to do that. So let's get this discussion popping. It's on you. Whoever want to talk, Mama Duck, Sister
I
Hassan.
shit. I kind of think everybody didn't. said they piece. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Facts.
So
I don't. What I
Hey,
don't want to do is turn this into like something to where other artists is still here. Their name is being highlighted. There's no need to do that
No, I think
Right.
because
we did
lead to
good.
more problems. You know what I'm saying? So, especially some of these people I got respect for. I personally can't be involved in that, but
okay.
condolences to Duck family. I salute Hassan for coming in and being able to address it. I salute to Auntie. I know the powers of being in Chi Town. It's a work in progress, and they know how to handle their business. That's their juggle. Um, I appreciate everybody for inviting me, Mama Duck, the Auntie. My name is Whack 100. If I can ever be any assistance to you or your family, feel free to reach out. You know what I mean? I'm here. And everybody on the platform, I appreciate y'all for enforcing the respect. To all my sleepless members, I appreciate y'all for pulling up, to the Dummy Boy Nation room to support this, what this is about. And I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna dismiss myself. I wish everybody the best of luck, man, and
Thanks for
continue.
coming, Work. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming,
Appreciate
man.
that
Thank
whack.
you for
Good looking
I
coming.
out, man.
appreciate
Appreciate
you.
that,
Appreciate you.
brother.
Show West up. All right.
Yeah,
We
whack.
appreciate you.
All right, Work.
Hey, hey, Mama Duck. I got somebody in the audience did a song with your son.
I
Mama
think I
Duck.
Nobody,
think
ever, nobody
I
ever
think
heard it
her
before.
mic muted. I think she muted herself.
Go ahead and bring her up, bro.
I
Go ahead.
got it. Can y'all hear me
Hey,
now?
hey,
Yes,
We hear
we
Mama
you.
can hear
Duck,
you.
Mama Duck, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I got somebody keep hitting me up in the back channel. He got a song with your son. Ain't nobody in the world ever heard it before. Do you want to hear it?
You can send it to my
Yes,
email.
send it to his email. Her email.
He said he want to play it on
No,
stage.
no.
I wouldn't advise him if he don't got the right, if he got duck on it, I advise him because there's a lot of legal stuff that's going on. And a lot of people that been leaked his music and you know what I'm saying? Like that's another stuff I'm going through the legal shit because I have like over 1,000 songs. Like this boy was in the studio for like
Perfect.
18 to 20 hours a day. So I have so much music that he owns that he didn't do with no studio, with nobody from Cloudboy Entertainment, nobody from Sony Records School. He did all this on his own with his own producers, his own video cameraman. He did it all on his own. Cause like Sony said, the industry was scared of him. They didn't want to work with him. When I know that was a bunch of bullshit, we know truthfully why they didn't want to work with him, and it was okay because he had people. He just wanted his music heard. He just wanted his music
Facebook,
heard.
and YouTube, and Instagram.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
like
ma'am.
I'm so favored. Nothing like the shit don't get to me as it should, but it don't. But what gets to me is people who, because I have no problem with her son discussing me. I know he got to get his money, but don't talk about me in no derogatory ass way. And you don't know my struggle. You don't know where I came from.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys,
So
at this moment, we will be turning on hand raising, but you have to be a member. Do you mind if some fans come up and ask you some questions behind
hold on. Okay, can you add at Sherman Smith?
Right? Okay, moderators, do your thing. Find that person and bring them up here.
All right,
At
all
Say
right.
the
Sherman
name
Smith.
again.
At Sherman Smith.
Tell them to follow the club and follow one of the moderators so we can like see them.
Okay.
Yes, because
Hey,
now we can see it right now. A lot of people.
first and foremost, how you doing, man? You know, Dummy Boy Nation, what's up, y'all? Mama Duck, I'm Big Snow. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yo,
Yo, you in the
Hey,
Matrix?
Fame,
You,
mute your
uh,
background so we won't hear all.
Yeah, I muted
Be
her
quiet
because
with the shit.
yeah, so Mama Duck, like I said, I'm Big Snow. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, man. I had a chance to really meet your son and kick it with him on several occasions when he used to come up here to Minnesota, be around cousins up here in my neighborhood. He used to come to my studio a lot. My little brother and him got that, as you see in my PTR. That's a picture you'll see my little brother in my studio.
studio right now.
Okay, I see it.
Like, I got, I didn't tell you before I hit you in the DO last year because I was gonna. They was supposed to link to a video and everything happened, and my son had just passed around the same time last year, so I went through a little bit, and I just stayed off the scene for a while. Not long ago, I did hit you because I never released the song. My little brother released it because
Was
of
that
the
when he came to
video.
Minnesota and did all them features?
Exactly. That's my studio. That's me and my brother Jay State studio.
I remember.
Yeah, the song where he did with Young Bout it, the song
Yeah, I remember that when he came
yeah.
to Minnesota.
Oh, I'm Big P, Big that's, and me and your son, that was my lot to you, he was my little brother. I fucked with him. So whenever you get a chance to check your email or I my number on this back channel, you can have your people reach out to me and I'll send the song over to you directly and we could demonstrate like that. I'll be in Chicago all the time too, so it's nothing. I
Hey,
think
Mama.
she accidentally muted her mic.
All
Alright,
right,
so
I'm back.
anybody?
I just unmuted.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
say a
So,
moderator muted me. Why y'all
oh,
muting me?
Hey, I better not be muting Mama
I
Dukes,
think it was a
man.
little bit of mistake.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, all right. Anybody else who has a question?
Yeah, this
Go
King
ahead.
John.
All
Boy,
right,
I
go
want
ahead,
to.
King.
Hey, Mama. This ain't about no music. This is about family. And I know my family. Some of my family grew up with you
Can
on 39th.
somebody ask Sherman Smith, please? Ask Sherman Smith. He say he following everybody.
I've been trying to look for him.
Hold on.
Dummy boy.
It's a big
Yeah, he
audience.
texted
Hold on.
me.
He said he
yeah,
following
I'm
it.
looking.
I'm gonna check right
I'm
now.
looking.
Check that
Yeah,
out, Gotti. He said
yeah.
Sherman
Get
what?
sermon up, man. But
Sherman Smith.
yeah, Mama. No, it's just a family thing. I kind of like. I went through a little bit of depression behind this whole thing. From that day. But now my family is connected to yours. I don't know if you remember Boogerhead.
You talking about don't say none.
Cliff.
Don't
Oh,
Cliff. Yes, Cliff,
yeah,
yes.
that's my cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin.
You Cliff
Yeah,
cousin, okay. So you know
yeah,
who I am. I ran with Sean and Chevelle and Hunky B and all them.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, I used to
Okay.
come out there when I was a kid. I grew up on 65th and Loomis. But
Okay.
nah,
Hey,
it
hold
just
on.
hurt
Give
me
me
that
one
day.
mic. Hold on. 1 minute. Sherman Smith. Follow Gotti. I will let you up right now. Sherman Smith.
Yes, please.
Follow
And
Gotti.
raise your hand. Maybe we'll
I
see
will
you.
let
I
you
don't.
up.
Yeah, I don't see that person I'm
There's
looking
too
for.
many people on stage right now, so I can't find them.
Yes, too many people in the bureau right now. It's a little bit difficult to find you. Raise your hand. Maybe we'll stop the red hands
I
and
found him. I found him. I sent him an invite to speak.
No,
All
that's
right,
my
we found them. He's coming
Awesome.
up.
I found him. I found him.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Sherman.
just to be brief,
Okay, he's on. He's on now.
y'all
Thank you.
get him?
Sorry about that. He's on now. Thank you. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I apologize.
Yeah, I just
Hello.
wanted to give you my love and let you know I'm about to land for you, bro. I just wanted to give you my love and let you know we love y'all, and we understand and, offer my support. I'm right on 60th and LaSalle. I back channeled you, so, there's a lot of people that ain't got to speak to you and support you because I see how these things is taking place and you need the right people around you. And I also want to end on to all the bloggers, people like that. It's one thing to make your programs and all that, but speak on things you know and do your research. Because you really spreading falsehoods that's actually could be causing more problems that you don't understand. You know, so
These niggas.
love, mama.
Nobody said nothing on this app that was disrespectful, dog. Like really, dog.
No, I
Like,
don't
and we
think he
all
was talking
squashed
about the
Say
everything,
app. I
what?
bro.
don't think he was
And
talking
we
about the
all
app,
squashed
bro.
everything. So why bring it back up, man?
No, I don't think he was talking about the app, bro, because that's what I was honestly gonna say for
I
Hassan.
can't even.
Like it ain't even about like you know what I'm saying. I just found out who Hassan is today. I'm gonna be real, and I checked out his content, and I'm gonna be real. Like what bro was just saying, like do your research. If you're gonna be a blogger or do whatever you're gonna do, like know what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan, 2 hours away from Chicago. We don't even speak on Chicago like that. You know what I'm saying? And you, if you gonna put the information out there, like bro, be neutral about it or quit speaking about it in a blatant way. It's not about what was said on the app. It's the content in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it's a New York thing. You're the East Coast. You trying to take the academics approach or what? But it ain't even. You're not even doing it right, bro. You
I
know what
think
I'm
I think
saying?
I
So
think
it's
black
like
people hate the
all that
truth.
all
One
that
mic.
is
BA,
One mic,
you
crazy,
one
got
bro.
to
mic, one
One
mic.
mic,
understand.
one
Listen,
Hold
mic,
up,
one
don't
mic.
Like
talk
real
hold
talk.
up,
over
hold up,
anybody,
Hold
bro.
on,
hold
bro.
up a
Hold on.
second. Let me say something real
No,
quick,
bro, I'm
right?
not done, bro. I'm not done, bro. Let me say this, because real
Right
talk
now,
is
you
like,
took a positive vibe and you just turned it negative.
bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
Exactly.
not,
don't
I'm
do
You
that,
just
telling
took
don't
a
do
you
that.
whole
how it's
energy.
negative.
One mic.
How is it
You
One
just
negative?
took
mic.
a whole energy in a
How is it
room.
negative when I'm
You
giving you
shifted. You
feedback, bro?
shifting. What you doing right now?
Hold
We
on, hold
brought
on,
closure
hold
to.
on.
Bro,
We
Let
brought
him
you
closure
finish,
taking
to a
it
please.
too personal.
situation.
One mic.
No,
One mic. Hold on, one mic. And I'm
listen.
finna be
One
on
mic.
Yeah,
Listen.
one mic, like she said.
What I'm not
Goddamn
gonna
it.
do.
one mic.
What I'm
Hold
not
on,
going to do and what I don't want to do
hold
is,
on.
after we done brought closure to a situation and brought peace to a room, what you doing is you kicking the same dust back up. We don't need that. If you're not going to come with something positive to say, don't say
Bro,
nothing
this
at
ain't
all.
nothing
Because
about the
first and foremost,
situation.
right?
I'm telling you,
First and
bro. It
foremost,
is what it
hold up, it's
is.
two of us
Take
speaking
it
at
how
one
you
time.
want.
That's not going to
So
work.
listen,
One
Take
time.
it.
Come on, we not speaking
That's
at
not
Everybody
each
going to
other.
work.
calm
You a
down.
whole ass.
Everybody calm
That's
Everybody
down.
not going to
calm
work.
down real quick.
one mic,
One mic.
guys,
Everybody calm
one
down.
mic, please, one
We're
mic.
Everybody
gonna give
calm
Hey,
down.
Hassan Campbell a chance to respond. One
respond.
mic. Do
You
not
said
talk
something, he gotta
over
Right.
respond
him.
to it.
Yo,
So,
He
one
that,
mic
giving
so,
you a
so,
though. One
whole
mic, or you're
chicken
going down.
sandwich.
One mic, or
Watch.
you're
Hold,
going down.
hold,
One
hold
mic.
Okay,
on.
one mic.
you took an energy in a room that was becoming a positive, peaceful energy going in a positive direction. Positive things being said from Duck Mother, positive things being said from me and Wack, going in a positive direction, and then you just kick the dust right back up again. That's devil. That's devilish work. Like first and foremost, I don't feel like I should have to defend myself, and I don't want to have to. But anything that I've ever spoke on in New York, Chicago, California has actually been factual. It's black on black crime. That's the bottom line to it. But we passed that right now. So what you need to do is figure out how to say something that's going to add peace to this room instead of coming with the shaitan with the negative energy. Because all you doing right now is just stirring up bullshit. And anybody else that's going to come in this room, if you ain't got nothing positive or
Take it how you
positive
want. Go play
energy,
with G.I. Joe's, nigga. You housemaid ass.
Yeah,
All
he's
right.
done.
Hold
He's
Now you
on.
go.
done.
Hey,
Now,
hold
Hey,
on.
hey,
Yo,
Hold
can
on.
Hassan, we
can I
Hold on.
say
apologize. We
something?
Hold
You're
on.
apologize.
going
He's done
down.
for the
Listen,
room.
Anybody
all right,
disrespectful of my
Sherman, you got something
Hold,
to
stage,
say,
I
please?
can't
hold
kick
on.
If you
you
got
Hold
out.
on.
if
I
you
kick
got
you.
something to
Everybody.
say,
All right,
One
Yeah.
you're
Hold
right.
Can we
Sherman,
act
Sherman.
like
all right,
Let
guys,
men?
Sherman.
Sherman's
Can we
about to
act
talk.
like
One
men? Can
mic.
we
Let
discuss
Sherman
and
speak.
act
Let
like
Sherman speak.
men?
One mic. Listen. This
Go ahead,
Sherman.
Sherman.
This Sherman talking, Duck Mama. Hey, baby, I love you to death. You know me personally, baby. I'll be over there if you need me. But let me say this right quick. I just wanted to say this. I'm not starting to kick up dust or nothing. I'm original global gangster. Jojo Capone is my uncle, so I feel like I can speak on this. I've been knowing Sheena for a long time, way before I even knew Carlton, aka Duck. So I'm here to say this, Hassan. I'm not coming with. I love bloggers because bloggers give the narrative of what's going on in the world. So I don't fault bloggers. I watch the shit. I'm talking about bloggers. I watch it because I want to know what's going on in Florida or so forth and so forth and whatever. I love that. Now let's get to this right here. I'm not stirring up nothing. I just want to speak my piece. I'm not stirring up nothing. I'm just going off what my auntie told me earlier, and I'm not going to repeat what she told me. As a man, as a person, because I'm not going to spew it back out my mouth like I said. You know what you said. You see what I'm saying? I understand her probably number one, who wouldn't want justice for their son? Let's get that out the way. Period point blank. Number two, the words that you spewed out your mouth towards her. Should no man, blogger, or nobody spew those words out of their mouth to a grieving mother? Whether he was a drill artist, whether he was a pop singer, whether he was, goddammit, a jazz musician. That does negate the fact of the words that you said out of your mouth to this woman or about this woman, not to her, because you don't have a personal number. I know this for a fact. Like I said, that's my auntie. I'm not on here pump faking and talking for no reason. So you didn't say it to her, but you use your platform. Again, you just said bring no negativity, but you use your platform to say what you said. I respect you. I respect what you're doing as a brother. I love all my brothers. But it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You can report on Duck. You can report on my brother, bro. Report on that. That's what all bloggers do. You can do that. But when you start getting personal with it, that's when it's a problem.
Huh?
That's all I
All right.
gotta say.
What? Once again, right? I'm gonna say this again. We just got past that. Now you brought me backwards. So
No, no,
here's
no,
what
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
say. No,
no,
so
no.
you spoke.
I
Now
ain't
let me
cutting you off,
speak.
bro. No, no.
No,
See,
no,
that's why I
you
started
spoke.
off.
Now let me speak.
No, no, that's
You
why I
spoke.
started
Now
off.
let me speak. You
That's
One
why I
cutting
mic.
me
started
off
off saying
now.
I ain't
Let
want to
him
bring.
You
speak.
stop.
Let him
Now
speak
let
real
me
quick.
speak.
Let him speak.
It's a respect thing. You spoke already. So now, like I said, we got past this. So you brought us backwards again. Okay. So now what I'm gonna say is because you want me to answer this ignorance. I
No,
didn't
I
put
don't.
nothing on. I didn't put nothing on my platform. What happened was this whole communication, this whole topic started on this platform right here, in this room, this very room right here. The
Dummy
brothers and
boy.
sisters asked me a question about Duck's mother. So I didn't come out and just look to say what I said. I spoke from my heart. I meant what I said. It came out the wrong way. I apologize to the sister. We done left from that. You're bringing me backwards. So, which,
But
if you was
how
going to
could
ask
you
any
say I
questions,
failed my kids? How
listen,
could
like
you
I
say
said,
I
listen,
failed? You
sis,
done
listen,
objectify
listen,
what you said. You say I
listen.
failed my
What up? Listen,
kids.
what I said,
See,
sis.
and
We got past that, right? And that's
Yeah,
my
but
intentions. My intentions, right? Like I said, the way the things came out of my mouth, it came out wrong. If I could take back what I said the way I said it, I would have never offended you like that, sis. So I don't want to kick the dust right back up. But what I am saying is, I wasn't even thinking about you. The conversation came up in this room. I don't know why.
I know. I heard the young man ask you just a nice question like, "Well, how do
It
you
was Big
feel about
Chuck.
the situation and Mama Duck getting justice?" He didn't
You know,
say. He didn't say it. He didn't ask you a derogatory question. He asked you a real question, and you answered it in a derogatory way. She a failure, huh?
and that, now listen, Paul Sheeta, this your nephew. That's what I was saying. See, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. This woman lost 3 to 4 kids within 3 to 4 years. How could you say she's a failure?
And they were
Huh?
grown,
That
all
don't
for my baby.
that don't sound right coming from a black man talking to another black woman. That's all. I'm not kicking up the dust, bro. Like I said, I love you, brother. I'm telling you this over the phone, over the internet, everything, over in front of my auntie. I love you, brother. I'm not kicking up the dust. It's just that I can't fathom and understand the 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 spew that comes out of the mouth when the question was asked. That's
well, once
all.
again, listen, once again, right? As a father, I tried to put myself in the shoes of Duck's father, not being disrespectful, but being angry because if I was locked up for 27 years, the only thing you could do is blame the mother or blame the system. That's all we can do is
How
play the
could you
blame game when
Wait a
you
minute,
when
wait a minute, Shayna, be quiet, be quiet. Shayna, be quiet. Hold on, wait a minute.
probably through the
So,
window?
so, so, so,
Close
so,
the window.
so, Shayna, listen, because I'm finna get up out of Clubhouse for a second. Shout out to Clubhouse. I love
That
Clubhouse.
window
This is
right
one of the
there, or
best.
the one downstairs.
This is one of the best platforms in the world.
Dummy Boy Nation.
Dummy Boy Nation. Shout out to
One
all
part.
of them, all of them. But let me say this right quick, and I'm gone. He said he was putting himself in Duck's father's shoes. So you mean to tell me, as a man, you locked up? You gonna blame her and not
Wait, for
blame your fucking
something you
self?
didn't do.
You
You was
hold on,
wrongly
Sheena, be quiet.
convicted.
Sheena, be
And
quiet.
then they
Hold
cleared
on,
you.
Sheena,
And
please,
it
Auntie.
took 27 years to clear that man's name.
Auntie, please be quiet, please. He said that he put himself in Duck Father's shoes for 27 years. So you saying that you blaming, man, my baby mama failed me. You didn't fail, nigga. You the one locked up.
Real shit.
You the one is the father. You the one left your kids. So therefore, now, and then listen, I'm not bringing no negative energy, but son, Hassan Campbell, that tells me your character, bro. That tells me if I go to
Blame it
jail
on the
right now to
woman.
this
It's the
day, if
woman's
I go
fault.
to
Like
jail
she
right
made the
now,
baby
I'm not
child.
gonna blame my baby mama. I failed my son.
Well, actually, you know what? Duck mother just said that that man was innocent. He did 27 years in
It
jail for a
doesn't
crime
matter,
that
bro.
he. No,
It
hold up,
doesn't.
hold up. He
It
if he
doesn't.
was
No,
innocent,
it's not no hold up. It doesn't matter. He's behind bars in a system that's designed for black men to fail. So again, so
Exactly. Talk
so
about
so
that, Sherman.
so
Talk
so
about that.
again, so again, for you to be locked up innocently and your sons to pass, for you to spill that out your mouth and blame it on her, you're still less of a man.
you know
And
what?
if you
That's
and if you can't get that through your system or through your head, I can tell your character. You're not a street nigga, bro.
listen. You know what? I don't want to
I'm
be a
gone
street
off this,
nigga.
bro. I'm gone,
I don't
bro. I'm
listen,
gone.
listen, listen. I don't want to. I don't want to be a street nigga. I
We
don't
all
take
know
pride.
you're not a
I don't. I
street
don't.
nigga,
I don't
man.
want to.
Cause
I don't.
JoJo
Listen,
checked
listen.
your
You're
ass
being
when you
rude
was.
right now, but you're being rude. One person speak at a time. Like first and foremost, like I'm not gonna sit up here and highlight where I come from, how many times I've been to jail, and what I've been to jail for, because I did that already. I'm not gonna sit up here on some nigga shit and try to prove
Well, I
to an
never
idiot.
been to the
Let me finish.
penitentiary, and
No,
I never been
let me
locked up
finish.
for drugs, and I
Let me
never
finish
been
though. But let me finish though.
locked up for
But
guns.
but listen, let me
So
finish though.
You
Let me
gotta
finish
show her
though.
some respect when you're talking, bro. You gotta lower your voice. That's a
Hey
black
But see,
yo,
man.
the
let
whole
him
thing about it is
finish, bro.
respect is a two-way street. If I was talking first and you cut me off, that's disrespect.
Hey,
And see,
you can.
the one thing I didn't sign up for is to come up in this room and be on some dirty section of YouTube or some nigga shit. I'm talking like a grown man, but it ain't nothing for me to leave this shit because I ain't gonna kiss none of you niggas'
Hey,
asses, neither.
hey, hey, let me
Hey, we
ask a
got
question,
love
man.
for
I'm
Hassan
from
too in
50,
here,
right? I'm
bro.
from
So let's
hold on,
keep it
hold on, hold on.
respectful.
I'm from 59th Indiana, man. You gotta understand when you talk about
We
Chicago, it's certain
appreciate you,
politics.
Hassan. Thank you
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
your
bro.
support.
Yeah,
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 hold
yeah.
on.
Let's
Real,
not get it
yeah,
I
twisted
don't
real
even
here.
quick though.
understand how the person
I
that's
just
speaking
gotta
is speaking when I wasn't done.
He's not
Yeah,
done
guys,
I
you
don't
yet.
gotta
understand
let
how
him
the
talk.
person that
You
was
gotta
speaking,
One
let him
mic.
how you
talk.
speaking when
Eh,
I wasn't done.
Let
You
We
him
gotta
gotta
be
let
talk.
about
him
Let
talk.
him
listen,
talk.
Go
Let
ahead,
him
the bottom
talk.
line
Hassan.
to it
Next
is, I
person.
want y'all to before I get up out of here, let me say something before I get up out of here, right? Because I'm not gonna go back and forth trying to prove my point to anybody. The bottom line to it is, it's like I said in my video, accountability, right? Black people don't like to take accountability. The way my children, and I don't want to go at Duck's mother no more. You know what I mean? I apologize genuinely to that sister for the back and forth for participating while she's going through her pain. I spoke. I said what I had to say. I don't want to war with that sister. I want that sister to heal. But what I am going to say to us as the black community, we got to start taking accountability
Right.
for how we treat our community. Whether you live in Chicago or New York City, I come from Bronx River projects where there was piss and shit in the elevators, in the staircases, where the
That's a
crime
fact.
rate is crazy, where the crime rate is
Oh, black.
crazy. Where the crime rate is crazy. I come from Bronx River Projects, the home of hip hop, the first family of hip hop, where there was nothing but dead bodies all over the place. So I know what it's like to come from the hood. And the bottom line to it is,
well, if you know that, how
let me
could you
finish, but
be so harsh?
let me finish, because the reality of it is, I'm just getting sick and tired of black people not taking accountable for the shit that we put out in our community. If every household in the black community decided to take responsibility for what we raising and what we sending outside, the world would be a better place. But you know what? We ain't ready. I understand. I see clear as day that black people don't want to walk around like our shit don't stink, while our
hey,
kids is killing. I'm not done. Our kids is killing kids in the hood. Kids are
Wow.
killing kids. Mothers are crying over caskets in every neighborhood. And then the first thing that an ignorant nigga say is, well, you can't speak on Chicago. Yes,
Every
I
death
could, because
ain't murder.
I got people from Chicago that's hitting me up telling me they tired of Chicago. I got people from everywhere in the hood that's telling me they tired of the hood. Niggas is tired of being real niggas. Real niggas don't last long. Street niggas don't last long. So when you sit up there and you telling me about the streets, what the fuck does that mean? I'm not trying to be a blogger. I'm trying to be a revolutionary. And real niggas, see the problem with so-called real niggas and street niggas, they don't never want to fight that revolution. They just want to be recognized as street corner hood bookers. Hood bookers and ghetto bastards. That's it.
Duck
Not
never
a
Done.
sold
hood
drugs
booger.
neither. Duck never sold drugs neither.
Hey, yo, I
Duck
want to
never
say
sold
something.
drugs
Salute to
neither.
my brother